2K was onto something. LeBron, Jordan, arguably the best two players that ever played this game, are both, guess what? Two-way slashing playmakers. If you want to take an even further look, Giannis is also considered a two-way slashing playmaker on this game. I mean, the three-pointer is significantly low on this build, but you can finesse this easily on the game. Mike Wang introduced earlier that yes, there will be returning 6'8" point guards, and we can thank Dame for that. Dame Dollar, Dame Time. 6'8" point guards. And if you guys remember, it used to cap out at 6'7" on NBA 2K18. NBA 2K20 backtrack and let us cap out at 6'6", but no more. When I heard what Mike Wang put out today, one thing came to mind specifically, because we know us 2K players are going to find ways to cheat the game. The two-way slashing playmaker at 6'8" with better attributes might break the game. On the screen right now, you are seeing a 6'5" two-way slashing playmaker. Now imagine if there's a 6'7" or 6'8" two-way slashing playmaker moving like this and shooting like this on the park, the rec, the stage, the pro-am. 2K21 might be in deep trouble if this is not properly balanced. And we've seen people like Joe Knows finesse the system on 2K20 with multiple versions of the LeBron James build, which on 2K is the two-way slashing playmaker, but you cannot create it like LeBron on 2K. But he found ways to best get it to be like LeBron. But there's no doubt if this is not addressed, this will be the most broken build on the game. Now here's the jump shot for my two-way slashing playmaker. Before we continue this video, make sure y'all hit that like button and tell me how y'all enjoying the vid. Now we hop into the builder, the My Player builder, and we take a look at the two-way slashing playmaker pie chart. And notice as you increase the height, the ball handling and all the attributes drop, and the max it caps out at is 6'6". Now say we select the 6'6", we drop the weight all the way down and we drop the wingspan down. The attributes are still subpar. So imagine now that when we have a 6'8" two-way slashing playmaker, the attributes are gonna be even worse for someone that is supposed to be dribbling against lockdowns. And you know 2K players are going to find new ways to make lockdowns OP. So with the 2K20 system, you would look at this and you would say, this is impossible to run a point guard with. But trust me, it is not, especially being the fact that now the height for a point guard will now be 6'8". That means the ball handling is going to be higher than what you're seeing right now. It will be definitely in the speed boosting ranges. Now I don't know if they'll let you momentum off rip. Well, they probably will, because if you look at Ben Simmons and Magic Johnson, they can momentum without any takeover, or any additional boost. But we're gonna take this as it is in the current state of 2K20 and run the point with it in the 2K My Player builder, because we all know we don't have time to spend VC on another build. Now my first thoughts on this is this gameplay that you're watching right now is not gonna be a good representation of 2K21, but it's just an idea of how dominant 6'8" point guards will be. Because as fast as I'm moving right now, I guarantee you'll be able to move faster with the updated pie charts. I just want to give you an idea of how much space that 6'8" takes up. Look at how small Kawhi Leonard, a small forward / shooting guard, looks against a point guard at 6'8". Also notice how easy the passing vision was for me to dot Westbrook in the paint. Now right here, I'm on an ISO against a regular size point guard, Patrick Beverly. And without any speed boosting or momentum moves, I'm able to get, which was a bad shot selection, to drop. Now obviously we do not know the custom pie charts or anything about 2K21 other than what was released about the 6'8" point guards, the 40 jump shot landings, etc. But look at that dunk. If you're gonna make a 6'8" point guard, you already know you're gonna make one without even knowing the builds or the pie charts. Go ahead, comment down below. Me personally, as y'all watch this video, I'm going to make multiple guard builds, and here's why. This year I made a mistake on making so many different builds that I still don't even use to this day. I would go back and I would delete half of those builds and really think about the builds that I'm really going to be using all year long. And when I mean all year long, I'm talking about a build for each specific situation. I'm talking about a point guard build for the 1v1 court, which will be a 6'7" or a 6'8" guard build, so you can also guard the big. But I'm also talking about a build that can get the jump shot speed fastest more than a build that is 6'8", because a 6'8" build should not have the same jump shot release as a 6'1" build. And we know that Quickdraw is not returning, so we can expect the jump shot speeds to be as on 2K19, where if you made a 6'4" and below guard, the lower you dropped him, the faster the shot felt. But if you are above 6'4", you could immediately tell a difference in the jump shot speeds, and that's how I believe it will return on NBA 2K21. So if I'm right about that, we are ahead of the blows on Skirt Game. Because when you play Annie up, you're gonna need a build that can get the jump shot off faster than another. And if you plan the ISO, you're really not gonna have to worry that much about the jump shot speeds, just like I plan the ISO, but it's gonna help so much to have a 6'3", 6'2" guard, kind of like my BP build, my IRL build that y'all have been seeing and y'all have been loving. So we've covered 2 builds already that I plan to make and that you probably already thought about making. One for the 1v1, which would be my 6'7" or 6'8" guard, and one for the comp stage. Now, with that being said, I'm going to find the best versions of the build in this demo. Last year I did not really take advantage of the demo as I should have. I'm gonna find the best build, and that includes even finding the shooting guard builds, because if 6'8" is the maximum height for a point guard, that means for a shooting guard the height has to be at least 6'9", 6'10", one of those. It cannot be the same height max as the point guard. It's never been like that in 2K. So with that being said, the 1v1 court might be better as a shooting guard, so you can get that taller advantage, especially if you're going to make a guard like Penny Hardaway. Imagine if you can make him even taller. Now, one thing that excites me about this height situation is now the fact that we're going to be able to probably create Kevin Durant or Giannis, but at the point guard position, so you do not lose those playmaking abilities or shooting abilities. I'm really excited for 2K21. It's literally right around the corner. The demo is right around the corner. It's going to be on Mamba Day. RIP to Kobe. I am too excited to get my hands on this demo and get to work. I've had fun on 2K20, which was considered the worst dribbling 2K of all time, and we still ISO, we still learned the ways, and we still had fun. Now, like I told you, I would not just be limiting myself to ISO next year. I will be ISOing more than anything, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to be that James Harden type player. Most of my points will be off ISO, but there's going to be situations where I use the screen to throw the defender off in the comp stage. Especially by the sounds of it that NBA 2K16's dribble system will be back. If you remember on NBA 2K16, there was this escape dribble, and literally all you had to do was hold R2 and tap your right stick in either direction, left or right, and it would make you do a signature escape move, which was the Curry, the Crawford, etc. Everybody remembers the Crawford. I even talked about it. It was in the trailer. So that's going to be easy to do that one move. They have dumbed down dribbling once again by even making signature size ups as easy as tapping up on the right stick. And y'all remember that's how it was in NBA 2K19. Now, NBA 2K19's dribbling was fun, but I do enjoy mixing a little bit of difficulty with 2K20. So hopefully they find the perfect balance in between. But regardless, it's going to take more skill to ISO on 2K21 because hop steps have been patched. Now, the Euro steps was a problem in 2K19. I'm pretty sure they already know to address that as well. By adding more of a paint presence, I believe the paint defense will be perfect. Now, will I make a two-way slashing playmaker in 2K21? I'm probably going to make a two-way slashing playmaker in 2K21, but it's not going to be 6'8", because I'm going to tell you that it's probably going to be a big flaw with making it 6'8". You're basically going to be considered a pure lock. You'll be able to dribble and everything, but if there's going to be a bigger paint present and there's a big paint beast or similar to that type of build in the paint, the odds are you're not going to always get a contact dunk. And if you do not know how to shoot, the three-pointer might be even lower the higher you go in height. If you do not know how to shoot on a two-way slashing playmaker already, imagine one that probably has a 63 ball. You're going to be a liability at point guard. You're going to be considered a corner sitter, because the only shots you're going to be able to hit is corner shots or probably mid-ranges. If I do make the two-way slashing playmaker, I'm making it probably 6'5", 6'6" maximum. I'm not going to go any higher than that if the three-pointer is affected too much. Paint presence has already been fixed, so all this rim running that you see people ISOing with nowadays is going to be gone. The real ISO players are going to stand out this year, and I can't wait to be a part of it. because I'm tired of a lot of people thinking that they know how to ISO this year. If you remember, there was not this much ISO players last year because it was not as easy to ISO last year as it is this year. Because this year, all you need is a hop step to get bailed out and a bailout badge to bail yourself out even more. Now, there's one build I have in mind that I've always made on 2K before they changed the build system. I've always made a pure playmaker from the jump. That has been my build. I was known as a pure playmaker before I started YouTube, and when I started YouTube, look at Robo trolling the trash talker on the team, man. When I started YouTube, I was a 6'7" playmaker on NBA 2K18, and I'm talking about the final months. When I picked up YouTube, it was literally the end of summer for 2K18, and I started to take it seriously once I saw some traction. Now, with that being said, I'm going to definitely make a 6'7" playmaker. Now, I would not make him 6'8" because I know there's going to be a con with 6'8". We can already know. Look at the combos I'm hitting on both of them trying to guard me on the comp stage. Now, of course, y'all know I sold the clip because guess what? We sell clips all the time sometimes, man. But if you guys are excited for NBA 2K21, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure y'all smack that like button, comment down below if you would like more videos like this in 2K21 or whenever we find more news about 2K21. If y'all would love for me to make videos, let me know. Now, I got a couple more videos in mind for 2K20, but trust me, when that demo drops for NBA 2K21, your boy might not return on NBA 2K20, and I'm just gonna call it what it is. All right, I'm just gonna be focused and locked on learning the new system, learning the new archetypes, the new dribbling system, the new jump shots, all that good stuff on the demo. I'm gonna be making all the builds from point guard to shooting guard, maybe even small forward. We'll just have to see. I'm looking to be versatile next year, man. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter so y'all can stay updated with your boy. Make sure you follow me on Twitch because streams are coming heavily on NBA 2K21. As I said before, I'm aiming for that partnership this year on Twitch, and I'm aiming for well over hundreds of thousands on YouTube. We're not just going for 100 or 200K. We're trying to exceed that limit, and it is definitely possible with the content and our grind. Big up on yourself, big up Lord Almighty, because we can't do nothing. Oh, you don't know the thing go, y'all might get me gone.